Hi, ma'am. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Hi Kanish, good afternoon. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you, ma'am. How are you, ma'am?
Very well. Were you trying to connect to the class?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. There was some error showing from my side when I was connecting. It just showed connecting and the meeting wasn't starting. Okay, all right.
Okay.
So how is your day going?
Ma'am, it is normal, good, great.
Okay, all right. Did you have your school classes today?
Yeah,
How were they?
they were great.
Okay. And you had your lunch?
Mm, not lunch, but breakfast is done.
Breakfast is done. What did you have for breakfast?
Breakfast, roti and sabji.
Okay, all right. And did you complete your homework?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So can you tell me three ways of decline? Formal ways.
Yeah, but in those three, I have used one word, opinion.
Okay, tell me.
See, ma'am, I don't agree on this, but I have an opinion on this. Sir, this is not right, but I have an opinion for you. Mr. Deepak, sir, I don't agree or disagree, but this on this, but I have opinion for this for you.
So more or less you have found only one answer.
So what should I tell him or her?
Say again, I couldn't hear.
What should I tell her or him?
Yes, you had to find three polite ways because obviously it's a formal setup of declining something or disagreeing to something. First is correct. So I disagree. Okay, if you strongly
But
disagree, you
I
can use.
but I want to do it in informal, not informal way.
You want to do it in a formal way, yes. So normally in a formal situation, we try to avoid using no term directly. We try to not be very direct. We try and be diplomatic. Okay,
Hmm.
diplomatic. Diplomacy is very, very important. You can't just say, okay, you can't say yes, do this, no, do this. You have to use a lot of please. You have to use thank you. You have to use diplomacy. And that is how you're going to talk to anybody in a formal setup. What you have found out is correct, but it's more or less the same thing. In my opinion, or I have an opinion on this, or you can say, in my opinion. Now, I'll tell you a couple of other ways. For example, if you disagree to what I say, okay, so you don't have to directly say no, no, I disagree, or you will obviously not say you are wrong. You will say, okay, I understand. However, I feel that we can do it this way too. Okay, so you will not say, no, let's not do it this way, let's do it this way. You will say, I understand your way, but instead of saying but, you can also say, however, let's do it in this way. Okay, that's a formal way of
Okay.
doing it. Or you can say, I agree with you, or I disagree with you, but in my opinion, we should do this. Okay,
Okay.
you've understood now? All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Now we are going to take up another module today. Okay. So, what about your vocabulary? Are you learning any new words?
Not right now.
Okay. And what about your grammar Olympiad section? You're reading that?
Like Olympiad, I have decided that I have to do, but I would do from some other days.
Okay. So, as of now, you're not starting it, right? All right.
Yeah.
And what do we discuss? Yeah, about vocabulary. So, Kanishk, your parents want you to have a good vocabulary. You also want to have a good vocabulary, right? That is the main goal. So you have to put in a little bit work towards it every day, right?
Hmm. Yeah.
Hmm. So try to learn one word every day, okay? And try to use that word in your everyday sentence, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So now today we are going to use a word called jolt. I'm writing it in the chat box. I want you to find the meaning of it and frame a sentence using it.
Okay.
You're finding the meaning?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, find it.
Jolt means to push
Hmm.
or knock, bang,
Hmm.
shake, jump, bounce, jerk.
Jolt, jerk, yes. So it
Yeah.
means to suddenly or abruptly shake somebody, okay? For example, have you ever seen if somebody is lost in their own world and sometimes people just shake them suddenly? They jolt them, okay? So suddenly if you're like
Okay.
holding somebody and doing this, you're jolting that person, okay?
Okay. When a child is sleeping, their parents come and jolt them.
Very good, correct. Now you can write down this term or note it down, note this term down, note this word down. And today your goal is going to be using this as much as possible in your language. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Now tell me, do you use English at home or are you normally resorting to Hindi?
Normally.
Why?
I don't know. They talk normally in Hindi only.
At home, everybody talks in Hindi or you?
Yes, ma'am. No, everybody.
Okay. So do your parents talk to you in English or no?
Times, but not every time.
And when they talk to you in English, do you answer them in Hindi or in English?
English?
You answer them in English. Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Then that's good. Okay. So now let's start our class for today. Okay. We already have discussed about formal, informal setup. Today we are going to dig a little deeper. Wait. Yeah. So now, can you read this for me? I can't hear you.
Okay. I was
Yes.
just reading and reading. With friends, classmates, juniors, semi-formal way of conversion. With
Conversation.
conversation. With senior teachers and staff, formal way of conversation.
Correct. How to talk about something in front of a class. If you're talking to your friends or classmates, semi-formal, teachers, always formal. Okay. Now, what is
Practice.
practice is very important. Now read it.
Even great speakers practice their speeches beforehand. Practice out loud with a recording device or video camera, and then watch yourself to see how you can improve. If you are feeling brave, practice in front of a friend or family member and ask for feedback.
Okay. Understood? So
Yes,
you
ma'am.
have to practice giving speeches in front of your parents, whatever topics you get, so that you can become a good speaker. If not a
Hmm.
speech, you like to make your YouTube channel. Now you have got this mic also. So you're going to be doing more recordings, right? Do it in English.
Hmm.
Either do it in front of your teachers or if you feel you want to do it alone, you practice alone first, then you can tell your parents, they can listen to you. Okay. Or your teachers, they can correct if there is some grammatical error and keep practicing so that one day when you become a good YouTuber and you're speaking, people are with you. They are all understanding. Okay.
Hmm.
Hmm. Okay. Now, what is very important when you're talking about something?
So talk about this. I think so. We don't need to read. I would tell you the things. Talk about what you know. Yeah, always talk about what you know, because the things you don't know, if you will talk about those things, that could be wrong.
Correct. So, what do we do? What do we do when we don't know about something? And if
Yeah,
our teacher is asking us, or our parents are asking us, or a friend, and you know that you don't know about this word or this topic or whatever, what will you
still
say
you
then?
try.
Hmm?
Still, some people try
Correct. Still, you
in
all can always
that
try,
case
but
also.
it's always better.
But
It's
if you
always
don't know the meaning of that thing or that word, just say that I don't know the meaning of this.
correct.
Simple.
Correct. So if you don't know something, you can say, I don't know. If you don't know something and you're trying to take a guess, let the other person know that you're trying to take a guess. Okay. Say, I am
Yeah.
not sure, but let me take a guess and then try. Because if you
Yes.
try directly, you might come across as a overconfident person who does not like to say no, I don't know. Okay, people can think that. Okay, so you
Yeah.
have a very good approach. If you first you try and then you can say I don't know, but when you're trying, let the other person know that you're trying. Okay,
Yeah. Okay.
now talk about what you know is very, very important. You should talk
Yes.
about what you know. Okay, and when you're talking about something you know, for example, when you talk about YouTube, your eyes they just light up, and because you have a lot of passion about it, you're able to provide good content, right?
Yeah.
Hmm. Now, second is concentrate on your message. Read this, please.
Concentrate on your message. When you focus on the task at hand, and anxiety is less
Anxiety.
likely
I'll tell you.
anxiety is
Hmm.
less likely to get out of control. Con- uh, Concentrate on the main message of your speech or presentation and make it your goal to deliver that message to the other students in your class.
Yes. So majorly when you're talking about something important, concentrate on your message. Don't go here and there. Let me tell you this. Let me also tell you this. Because then nobody will follow what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah.
They will all think that thousand things this person is saying. I don't know what point to think about. So concentrate on your message, on your main message. And when you know already what you have to do, and which you already do follow, I know, anxiety is less likely to get out of control. Anxiety means nervousness. When you're talking about something in front of a lot of people, nervousness will happen if you don't know what to talk about. If you know what to talk about, if you've done your practice, if you've chosen your topic, then there is no nervousness or anxiety, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Third one. Read
Or
it.
one. Grab the audience attention. Okay. So if this I know because of the YouTube.
Hmm.
Okay. For attention, the audience should give you attention. Your first maximum your first 30 seconds or 1 minute should be more good than the minutes coming after this time limit. Like in the starting of your 30 seconds or 1 minute, you have to speak in a good energy, in a well manner, and the audience should get some attention in that also.
Okay. So what can we use instead of more good?
Better.
Correct. Better. More good is no word. You say better. Yes, very good. And so you said first 20 or 30 seconds, correct? You have to
Yeah.
grab the attention. Otherwise, you must have also seen if somebody starts talking and in the first 30 seconds you think they're boring, then you're less likely to focus on them, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So how do we make sure of that?
You don't have to make sure that in that when you are going to present or do a speech, your 20 seconds in your speech or the presentation should be a fantastic way.
Yes. And how will you make sure it's fantastic? What are you going to start with?
That I don't know. That would be by the speech or that
It depends,
thing
correct.
is there. Yeah.
But it's better to start with something interesting, right? Start with an interesting fact, or maybe like tell a story or a quote.
For starting, you can just make everybody play a game. That I would ask everybody this, they have to answer.
Correct. You can also do that. Okay. Now have one main message, which we have
Have
already focused on.
yeah, have one main message means that you should have, if you are talking about your car, so after, like, have a main message is like a conclusion only that you should take this or not, or anything else in case also. It is like a conclusion for me, I think.
Yeah, it is like a conclusion. Okay, main message is not a conclusion. Conclusion is something that comes at the end. Main message is the center of your topic. But yes, it is important that the conclusion is also connected
Yeah.
to it and everything is connected to it. All right. The
Yes, ma'am.
conclusion, the opening line, everything is focused around it. Okay. Trying to cover too much ground can leave other students feel overwhelmed. It means if you're trying to talk a lot about, you have to talk about one topic only. So you start off, you relate a
Yes.
story, you talk about the topic, you conclude about that topic, and that's it. Otherwise, if you start talking about sports and then you are going everywhere, football, basketball,
In
then you will go to movies, then you will go to
that,
food.
you have to see the other person's interest.
Correct. Very good. You already know this. We have a nice young YouTuber
And
who
so,
has studied this content, no? Okay, all
this
right.
has the attention of other students and deliver a message in a more meaningful way than facts and figures. Whenever possible, use a story to illustrate a point in your talk.
Yes.
Mm,
Okay.
okay, so this person is trying to say that always tell
Hmm.
a story. Sometimes.
Yes. Now I'm going to give you a task on this. Since you are very good at storytelling, now I'm going to give you a topic. Just tell me a small fun story to begin with, which is related to that topic. Okay. But before that, I want you to watch this video.
Okay, let's see.
Kids Pages. Improve your vocabulary and learn new English words. School Dialogues.
Okay, you can let this be. This one, I think you have already seen. It's a school video. Okay, don't watch that video. I'll give you a better task. Now, let's say hard work is
Hard work
better
is
than
better than nothing.
shortcut. Then nothing. Why? Hard work is better than shortcuts, right?
Yeah.
You agree?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, let's say you have to talk about this topic. Give an opening story. Don't talk about this topic. Give a story related to it. So probably, have you seen so many times?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Before
Ask.
speaking about this, before telling you about this topic, I would tell you a story on this.
Very good. You're already ready with
Like
the
this.
story. And then you will tell the story. Make a story, I'm saying.
Okay, right now I will make a story.
Hard work is better than shortcuts.
Okay, so one day what happened? My teacher asked me that you have to bring a copy. In that copy, you should have written all the words, numbers, all the signs of your keyboard. So what happened? That I went to the printing shop and I just printed a keyboard. And then I pasted that keyboard on my notebook, and then I just gave it to my teacher. Then my teacher scolded me that I didn't ask you to give me a printout in what all the letters and the signs and numbers are written. I told you to write it. Then after some time I understood it, and then I wrote it.
Okay, very good. My
So that's
teacher
why
scolded
hard
me.
work.
No.
That's why hard work is better than shortcut.
Very good. Yes. So something like that, you have to make relatable stories always. Sometimes you can quote them from your own life. Sometimes you can make imaginary stories. Sometimes you can tell
This
famous
was an
stories.
imaginary only.
Okay, all right. It was imaginary. So my teacher scolded me. No, my teacher scolded me. Past tense. Scolded.
Yeah, scolded.
All right, perfect. Very good. So you have understood how do we make stories. Now we are
Yes,
going to
ma'am.
move on to the next topic. Okay. All right. Where are we?
How many presentations are there?
There are some. This is what class we are doing now. Okay. So we are not doing the normal because you are very good with jams and stories and everything. So now we have changed the class
Making
format.
an announcement, I would tell you.
Tell me. First, let's. Okay. First, there is a situation. So you have to read it and give me a
Okay,
example.
being the
Read
head
it.
boy of your school, you are required to make an announcement in the morning assembly regarding the celebration
Hmm.
and conduct of essay writing
Hmm.
competition on the occasion of Mahatma Gandhi Jayanti on
Hmm.
2nd October. Interested students from each class can participate and enroll their names to you by 2 p.m. in the
Hmm.
afternoon before the school ends.
Hmm.
So in this, the
Make an
teacher,
announcement.
or you can say the principal, is trying to tell the head boy of the school
Hmm.
that you have to announce that there is a essay writing and a celebration on
Hmm.
2nd October because of Mahatma Gandhi Jayanti.
Hmm.
So in
Because
that
of
you
Gandhi.
can, yeah, so in that you can participate
Hmm.
and go and enroll your names, tell your names to the head boy.
Yes. So this is the situation you've understood. Now you have to make the announcement. So make it. Think we are
Okay,
all your fellow students. Now you have to make it.
okay.
Hmm.
Hi, my dear friend.
Hmm.
Today I am going to do a announcement.
An announcement. And always verbal.
Yeah, I am going to do an announcement. The announcement is on that on 2nd of October, Mahatma Gandhi Jayanti is there.
Hmm.
So, because of that occasion, we are giving you an opportunity to write a essay writing competition. It's a essay writing competition. You can practice a lot for that, and after that, we all would have a celebration for that.
Hmm.
Because of Mahatma Gandhi Jayanti, we will have a fabulous celebration.
Hmm.
And for this, if you want to participate, go at the go in the guard room and just write your names till 2 p.m. because in the afternoon the school will end. Before the school ends, you have to write.
Correct. Very good. Okay. Understood?
Thank you. Have a nice day.
All right. Very good. You're very good with this. Now I have a task for you. I'm giving you words. You have to tell me if a comes, you have to write the correct article, a or an. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Announcement. Quickly.
Announcement.
A announcement or an announcement. Think.
A or an.
Hmm.
Okay.
You
Is
know
there? Yeah, it would be only, I think so.
why?
Because it's one announcement.
No. Understand. It's got
Yeah.
nothing to do with one thing or two things. If there is one thing, you will say that is correct. But articles. And you use whenever there is a word beginning with a vowel. You remember vowels, A, E, I, O, U.
Yes, ma'am.
So announcement, it starts with a vowel. So you will use an announcement.
Okay.
Okay, an is also used for one thing, a is also used for one thing. So that is no problem. But now you have to make sure that you're using an announcement. Okay, now tell me
Okay.
opportunity.
Opportunity.
Hmm.
And
Correct. Let's say interested. No, not interested. Interested will not have. Apple. Okay, we'll do it the other way.
apple.
Apple. Hmm.
Yeah, apple is also an.
Orange.
Yeah, and
Fact
a.
or fact. Okay, correct.
Yeah.
So whenever you're speaking, try to take care of that thing. Whatever words they begin with A, E, I, O, U, try and use an. Okay. All right. Next,
Okay.
addressing people in formal and informal situations. Okay.
Mm, What help?
Quickly, let me have a look at this one. Wait, give me 1 second. Okay. You already know the formal, informal things, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So I will let this be. Now, next one, tell stories,
Yeah.
making an announcement we have done.
Ma'am, sushi?
Sushi, no, not right now. Wait, okay. I have 20 slides for you and we are on the 9th one. So let's do 15.
What?
Okay, sushi we will play. Let me quickly, okay, let's finish 10 slides in today's class. Okay,
How
and
much
then
have we done?
we are on the 9th one currently. And yeah, let's finish this one.
You want to
And
do one more?
yeah, we are doing this one now. How to practice casual informal language. Okay, this one I don't think you need to practice it much. You already know it,
Hmm.
right? You can
In
ride on a
this
bus.
case, simple.
Hmm.
In this case, it's simple how to do this.
Hmm.
Just make your mother or father stand in front of you or your friend, then
Hmm.
tell them that that you are my boss and I'm going to talk to you in English and you also have to talk to me in English. Then you have to understand that that is your boss and you have to speak in a formal way.
Correct. So you know this one already.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what is the importance of casual or informal English? Think. Informal language important. How?
Informal is not that much important. Informal
Right?
is your normal talking.
But it's also important. Think why. Think.
Why? Because you should know the informal talk also.
No, read the
Gives
PowerPoint.
audience a sense of closeness and geniusness. Okay. It gives a sense to the audience
Hmm.
that you know the formal way and the informal way.
No, no, no. It gives them a sense of closeness and genuineness. I'll tell you what it means. It means that if
Yeah.
I'm talking to you in an informal way, you will feel a little closer to me. You'll feel a little comfortable. You'll feel I'm a little genuine, right? When I talk to you in a formal way, you will not be able to make out how I am. I'm diplomatic. Yes, we have to use that in a setup, but normally you can't make out. Everybody in a formal setup talks formally. So you don't know how that person is. Okay. Now,
Okay.
informal one also shows your personality. It makes other people comfortable and it saves your time also, doesn't it? In one sentence, if you have to say, no, I don't want. And then in one sentence, if you say, oh, this is very nice. However, my tummy is very full. So I think I'm going to avoid it and I will have this later. You see the
In
difference between
this,
the same?
yeah,
Hmm. Yes.
there's a
So
lot
yeah,
of difference.
saves you time, right? That is informal.
Yeah.
Now we are going to, okay, we can continue with these
We
in
have
the
done
next
our
class.
10 slides.
Okay, so let's do a sushi spell quickly. Yeah.
Ma'am, there's something showing as cookies.
Yeah, I'll just accept it. Loading. Okay, be very careful now with the game, okay? Because I want you to actually use the words, okay? Not just make exam and get score, but use it. Start.
Just a second. I just want to see. Yeah. Hmm. This one gonna add. Coke and What can I make?
So many words you can make.
I'm thinking. Can you make a word?
Yeah. Okay. This you selected. You are making.
No, you can make one more. Because I'm right now I'm searching for words in this.
Okay. I just realized we can't do.
In this I have seen C
We can't
doesn't
make.
come.
Okay.
Wait. I have a word.
Okay. Quickly make. You have 9 seconds left.
Uh,
All right. I think you don't know the meaning of toil. Any other word you don't know the meaning of? Can you hear me?
no, I know other meanings.
Do you know the meaning of
Yeah,
toil?
other I know.
Okay.
No.
Toil means to
Toil
work.
I don't know.
Toil means to work very hard. Okay. He's toiling.
Labor.
Yeah. To labor or to work very, very hard. All right.
I got it from Google.
Okay. All right.
I'm
So
so
now you
fast.
try to use the word toil and try to use the word jolt. Okay.
Uh, toil. Saved.
Done.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any doubts from what we did today?
Nope.
Understood everything?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let me tell you your homework. Your homework is to find 2 new words. No, not 2.
Okay.
Okay. Now we don't have a class tomorrow. Day after tomorrow. Okay. So when do we have our class? I think we have it on Monday.
Why
don't have-
not day after tomorrow?
We don't have a class because I have an appointment, so I cannot take classes. So then the class is on Monday. Okay.
Okay.
So for every day, you have to find 1 new word.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. And then tell me in the class, but every day, whatever words you're using, try to also use them in the sentences. Okay.
Okay.
Perfect. Let's see. Have we almost? All right. Now, Kanishka, I want you to describe some things to me. Okay.
I want to.
I want you to. Are you able to hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I want you to describe some words to me.
I have to.
I'm asking you some words. Tell me the meaning of them. Okay.
Okay.
What is the meaning of the word abbreviation?
Abbreviation. I have heard this word.
Yes, you have.
Abbreviation. I don't know.
Okay. Short forms.
Short forms are short words.
Short forms are not short words. Short forms. Short forms of any word are abbreviations. Okay.
Okay.
Remember, we have
I
done.
thought you were asking me.
Okay, all right. I'm not asking you. Okay, so that's about it for our class for today. Okay, I'm going to see you in the next class then. Complete your homework and yeah, that's about it. Okay. Take care.
Okay.
Bye bye. Have a nice day,
Bye-bye.
Kanish. Bye bye.